Hey guys, how you doing? Derek here from Simply Home. I'm the broker for the state of Michigan, and I got an all-star team. So whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, rent, whatever you need, we've got you covered. We even do property management now. And we're back with our January 2026 real estate market update video for the Woodward Corridor. So let's jump right into it. As always, we're going to start with Ferndale. Currently, right now, there are 53 homes on the market in the city of Ferndale, compared to 30 that sold in the month of December. And the average sale price for homes that sold in December in Ferndale was $294,177. That is a huge jump of 19.6% from the month of November, and it's up 10.4% from January of 2025. Homes that sold in December in Ferndale sold for an average of 98.6% of asking price, and they sold in an average of 25 days on market. Currently in Ferndale, there's 1.9 months worth of inventory on the market. Moving over to Hazel Park. Currently in Hazel Park, there are 48 homes on the market compared to only 14 that sold in the month of December. And of those homes that sold in December, the average sale price was $169,350. That's down 10.2% from the average sale price in November, although it's up 1.8% from January of 2025. And of those homes that sold, the average home sold for 100.6% of asking price and sold in an average of 22 days on the market. Currently in Hazel Park, there's 2.1 months worth of inventory on the market. All right, let's talk Oak Park. Currently in Oak Park, there are 50 homes on the market compared to only 22 that sold in the month of December. And of those homes that sold, the average sale price was $209,625. And if this sounds a little bit low, that's because it is. It's actually down 15.7% from November of 2025, and it's down 21.3% from January of 2025. Of those homes that sold, the average home sold for 100.2% of asking price and sold in an average of 23 days on the market. And there's currently 2.3 months worth of inventory on the market in Oak Park. Moving over to Berkeley. So in Berkeley, there's currently 23 homes on the market compared to 24 that sold in the month of December. The average sale price in Berkeley in December was $391,881. That's up 5.3% from November, and it's up 21.9% versus January of 2025. The homes that sold in December in Berkeley sold on average for 98.7% of asking price, and they sold in an average of 36 days on the market. Currently, there's only 1 month worth of inventory on the market in Berkeley. All right, moving over to Royal Oak. Currently in Royal Oak, there are 157 homes on the market compared to 72 that sold in the month of December. And of those homes that sold, the average sale price in Royal Oak in December was $489,072. That's up 5.4% from November, and it's up 10.6% from 2025. And the average home that sold in Royal Oak in December sold for 98.6% of asking price, sold in an average of 28 days on the market, and currently there's 1.6 months worth of inventory on the market in Royal Oak. And then last but certainly not least, let's talk about your favorite and mine, that little city with the big heart, Clawson, Michigan. Let's get into Clawson. Right now in Clawson, there is a massive, whopping 12 homes on the market compared to an equally massive 7 homes that sold in the month of December. The average sale price in December was $304,357. It's up 7.1% from the month of November, and it's up 4.7% from 2025. The average home that sold in December in Clawson sold for 99.3% of asking price and sold in an average of 27 days on the market. And currently in Clawson, there is 0.9 months of inventory on the market. So Derek, what's going on here? So we've got, part of this is time of year. We are basically at the very bottom of the market in terms of the number of homes sold, as well as the average sale price. So that's part of the reason why we're seeing average sale prices kind of dip down in a lot of these cities. And the reason why we have so few sales compared to the number of homes that are on the market right now, part of it's also the market itself. So for the first time in a long time, we've kind of flipped the supply and demand side to where I think nationally there's something like 500,000 more homes on the market than there are buyers. It's not quite that desperate here in our market, but still, you can see there's quite a few more homes on the market than there are buyers to put them in. and why on earth buyers wouldn't want to go out in 2-degree weather and trudge through the snow to look at houses is beyond me, but that's how it is. I'm kind of taking a wait and see approach on it because mortgage rates are coming way down. We're seeing a spike in mortgage applications because of it. So, we'll wait and see another month or two. The weather is going to get a little nicer. We'll see what happens with the mortgage market. What that's doing because, you can't be informed unless I'm informed on that. And I make it my job to check things like that all the time, like several times a day. So, I would, if I had to guess, I would say we're probably going to see prices maybe pull back a little bit. We're also going to see mortgage rates come down a little bit. So it's so tricky to tell right now when there's all these competing forces that are pushing the market in opposite directions. Not quite sure who's going to win out yet. But as of right now, it seems like the market's picking up. We're, in the third week of January now. So, the weather's certainly not helping. But compared to where we were a month ago, we're seeing a little bit more movement in the market. So I guess I would say just, let's put a pin in that for the next 30 to 60 days, see exactly what happens. And I'll have a clear picture on what the market is more than likely going to do for the rest of the year at that point. But as always, if there's a city that I didn't talk about, or a stat you want more clarification on, or just anything else real estate related, just reach out to me anytime. You can call or text me directly at 586-491-5622. My email is Werenka@simplyhome.com. Feel free to reach out anytime. I'm on all the socials, so DM me. I'll respond really quick. And until next month, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And we'll be back in a month with some updated stats and hopefully a little more clarification on exactly what's happening in the market. Till then, thank you so much. Try and stay warm, and we'll talk soon.